Hello everybody, thank you for joining us for another story time today. Our story today is about a small little animal that stays in Minnesota and Wisconsin all winter long. You can find this bird probably at a bird feeder if you have one in your yard. You might even see some behind me. So our story today is going to be about a chickadee. And I'm not going to tell you a lot about chickadees before our story like I usually do, because this book has some really great information at the end that I will read to you that covers a bunch of the things I was going to talk to you about. So we will go ahead and jump in and get started. Our book today is called Chickadee, Criminal Mastermind, written by Monica Silvie and illustrated by Alina Ellis. The forest has a criminal, a real rapscallion, and an all-around bad seed. Me. And no one knows who I am because I wear a mask. Chickadee. I know what you're thinking. How could you have fallen into a life of crime, Chickadee? This is my story. I grew up in a little hollow at the top of an alder tree with loving parents who fed me bugs. Here, alder tree. And yes, I was a cute baby. Peep, peep, peep. His parents are saying, "Aww." What do you think? Are baby birds very cute? My parents warned me never to leave the safety of the forest. Food, it's a bug. Friend, another chickadee or another bird. Danger, bird of prey. Houses, no. And don't you go anywhere near those houses. I was a good nestling who always listened to their advice. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. And after a long and happy childhood, I finally left the nest on my 16th day. Call me. Whee! So chickadees leave their nest, I guess, when they're 16 days old. That summer and fall, I was a free bird, learning to catch bugs and hanging around the forest. But then came winter. A shocking thing happened. Cold flakes fell from the sky. A lot of them. It became way harder to find food in the forest. Chickadee looks pretty cold. One snowy morning on my rounds, I spotted something strange near one of the houses. Wait, wasn't there something I was supposed to remember about the houses? Anyway, I checked it out. It was a vault of gold, and I stole from it. What do you think might be in the vault of gold? I know what you'll ask me next. How did you do it, Chickadee? How does a criminal mastermind like you steal gold from a vault? Let me demonstrate. First, I scout the area, checking out my target from every angle. Fly around and he's looking at his target. Then I swoop in for the prize and make my escape. One more successful snatch. I am the king of thieves. I have many secret hiding places in the forest where I keep my stolen treasures. Hundreds, really. But don't worry, I can remember every one. Between these twigs, here in a crack, here in a woodpecker's hole, under this leaf, under this branch, in my secret lair. Nothing to see here. In this crevice, in a hole, under the bark, here. Chickadee's got lots of hiding places. You might think that life as a masked villain is exciting, glamorous even. Look out, little bird, hawk on the wing, chickadee-dee-dee. Mama! So chickadees use that call to warn of danger. So the more D's you hear, usually the closer the danger is. So he warned this little bird that there was a hawk coming. Hawk says, humph, foiled again. Mama bird says, thank you, mysterious stranger. But really, it's just lonely. I know what you're wondering. How do you get away with it? How do you avoid justice, Chickadee? Let me show you again. This time in slow motion. I fly up to the vault and look, a chickadee. He's so cute. The people spotted him stealing from the vault. Ah, I've been spotted. Wait, cute? I'm not cute. I'm a rapscallion and an all-around bad seed. Yay, a bird finally found our feeder. Feeder? What's a feeder? I consult my underwing dictionary. Oh, that means feeder, a device used by humans to feed wild birds. I am not. Well, there's only one thing to do. Chickadee-dee-dee, free food! And so it turns out, I'm not a criminal after all. I'm not a rapscallion. I'm not even a bad seed. I'm just a little bird being a bird. But maybe I'll finally make a friend. So he's gonna tell all the forest animals where to get free food. Hi, I'm Chickadee, and I'm a good egg. Hello, I'm Dee Dee, and I'm a spy, she thinks. Top secret. The end. So that's a pretty fun story, but a lot of the things in this book are based on true things about chickadees. One, they do visit our feeders and take a bunch of seeds all at one time. So that was the chickadee's gold that he said he found. And then they do go hide them all over the woods in the forest so that after the snow falls, they'll be able to find those seeds and be able to eat them all through winter. So scientists think that chickadees can remember where they put their seeds, hundreds of locations for seeds, for about 28 days. Any longer than that, and they'll likely forget where they are. So sometimes we see chickadees flitting around in the trees, and they might not even be eating their seeds. They might just be visiting them, and sometimes they'll re-hide them in order to remember where they are for longer. And there's some other great facts about that in the back of the book. The other thing is we see the kids in this book get really excited that there's finally a bird at their feeder, right? And it's Chickadee. And if you put up a new feeder in your yard and you watch it closely, chickadees are really curious, and they are likely going to be the first ones that come to visit your feeder. I am probably just as excited as those kids. And then they can call in other birds. When my feeders are empty and I head out to feed or put more seed in my feeders, I can hear the chickadees sounding the alert that I'm feeding. And then within a few minutes, lots of birds are around to eat at my feeders. So they do kind of tell the other animals when there's food around. Okay, let's see what they have to say about chickadees in the back of this book. It says, facts about the marvelous black-capped chickadee. The species of chickadee featured in this book is a black-capped chickadee. Black-capped chickadees live year-round in much of Canada and the northern half of the United States. It says, number 1, black-capped chickadees are tough. You can see him here enjoying summer, and he says, oh, what a beautiful day. And here in winter, he says, oh, what a beautiful day. Freezing temperatures? No worries. Chickadees just puff up their feathers. This helps them trap air that keeps them warm. In really cold weather, a chickadee can even lower its body temperature to conserve its energy. Some chickadees can survive winter in Alaska, where they encounter temperatures of negative 58 degrees Fahrenheit and only 3.5 hours of daylight. This is number 2. Black-capped chickadees have interesting tastes. Favorite food: bugs, seeds and berries, and fat from dead animals. And I've actually seen this. I've seen chickadees eating part of a deer carcass. So if you have a deer or see any roadkill, it says, roadkill, my fave. Look for chickadees. Sometimes you might see them feeding on it. Number 3, black-capped chickadees have surprising brains. And I think this is so cool. In the fall, chickadees begin hiding food in multiple places. This is called caching. They can remember hundreds of caches. How do they do it? Their number of brain cells in their hippocampus, the area of brain responsible for spatial memory, increases in winter. That number shrinks down again in the summer, as shown in this scientific diagram. So in the winter, you can see him thinking about all the places he hid his seeds, and in the summer, he's just saying la la la. He's not really thinking about anything. So this is really unusual in the animal world. Normally, once animals are adults, their brains do not grow anymore, but chickadees have proven that wrong. So it's possible other animals might do that too, and we just don't know. Number 4, black-capped chickadees are excellent communicators. Chickadees are named for their call, which you may have heard. It often sounds like this: chickadee-dee-dee. Chickadees make these calls to communicate information to their flock, a group of birds. There's a lot going on in a chickadee call, and they don't all sound the same. With our insensitive human ears, we can't hear many of the differences between calls, but there is one type of call that we can easily pick out. To warn their flock of danger, chickadees often add on many extra Ds. More Ds can mean greater danger. A chickadee warning of extreme danger could sound like this to human ears: chickadee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. To a bird's ears, tiny differences in a chickadee's call could give more information, like, come here, I found food. Everybody freeze, pygmy owl on this branch. All clear, danger's gone. Hawk on the wing, look out! In winter, chickadees join mixed flocks made up of birds from different species. All the birds in the flock, and even birds that are not chickadees, seem to understand different chickadee calls. That's pretty cool that they can talk to other kinds of birds. Chickadees have many other sounds too. Phoebe sounds like cheeseburger, or hey sweetie, with one high note and 2 lower notes. It's the song male chickadees sing, beginning in January, to attract a mate and to warn off other males. So start listening in the new year to see if you can hear the chickadees changing their tune. Sometimes females use this song too, with other meanings. Maybe they're saying, what a beautiful day. The end. So that was our story about chickadees. I will post some resources. Look for a link down below. And enjoy winter. Enjoy watching chickadees. If you don't have a bird feeder in your yard, make sure to check out the resources, because you can make a really simple one from recycling that you might have at home. And not all birds will eat out of it, but the chickadees definitely will. So that can be really fun. So enjoy, and I'll see you again soon for another story time. Bye-bye.